Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your comments in the comment section. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Labour Party threatens nationwide protest against Inec for disobeying court order. The Labour Party has threatened to unleash a nationwide march on offices of Independent National Electoral Commission if the election management body continues to refuse, neglect, and fail to comply with the order of a court for it to allow Labour Party access to materials used for the conduct of the last presidential election. Chief spokesman of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Dr. Yunusa Tanko, made the party's position public in a statement he issued in Abuja on Saturday. He noted that INEC has continued to conduct itself in a manner suggesting that it was above the law with respect to the court order in question. Tanko said the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), with greatest impunity, have refused, neglected, and failed to obey the order of a presidential election petition tribunal sitting in Abuja made on the 3rd day of March 2023, directing it to grant the Labour Party its presidential candidate, Peter Obi Gregory, leave to apply and receive from Inec certified true copies of materials used in the presidential election held on 25th February 2023. It will be recalled that the aforesaid order of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal was duly served on INEC on the 3rd of March 2023, despite the fact that they were present and represented at the tribunal when the order was made. Not minding the service of the said order on INEC, and a reminder letter dated the 6th day of March 2023 and delivered same date at the INEC headquarters Abuja. The electoral umpire has continued to ignore and or disobey the valid order of such magnitude till now. It should be noted that in a democracy, rule of law must triumph not only in our legal system but also in our body politic as a whole. Parties to a litigation, like in the instant case, must accept and obey every order of court in good faith, and no party should be seen to employ self-help to disparage or disrespect an order of court, which, if not checked and curtailed, could possibly undermine our democracy, rule of law, and constitutionalism. The action of INEC under reference also constitutes, for all intents and purposes, an act of judicial insubordination and willful refusal to comply to the order of court. He further said, as we speak, INEC has chosen to obey the court order given to it to reconfigure the Beavers machine, which they are doing right now, and ignoring the order granted to us to inspect electoral materials. We therefore call on the general public to note the level of lawlessness and brazen disobedience to a lawful order of a court by an important statutory agency such as INEC, and which is a well-calculated attempt to undermine and frustrate the representation of the petition by the Labour Party and its presidential candidate before the tribunal in good time. We therefore want to state that we will not fail to call our supporters to march to Inec offices nationwide in a non-violent protest which is allowed by law. This is to curtail the flagrant disobedience to court orders by Inec. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. As we know, um, Peter Obi had, secured a court order stating that he could be able to, you know, uh, it could be able to collect data from the beavers. It could examine the beavers used for the presidential election. And then INEC went on to secure a counter order, which was the reason for the delay of the second election, which is the governorship election. And then Peter Obi went to the appeal court, and the appeal granted him permission, to have access to sensitive materials. Mind you, Tinubu also went to court and, was granted permission to have access as well to sensitive materials used during the presidential election. They claim that, they want to use the information to be able to present their case in court, when it's time. So why are you refusing Obi the same privilege that you granted Tinubu? We don't know if INEC has in fact, you know, allows them access to, the sensitive materials. I mean Tinubu's team. But right now, they have not been able to have access to the beavers machine because the INEC said that these are the machines they want to use for the governorship election, and they are going to reconfigure it. But at least if you are going to reconfigure it, allow them access to sensitive materials that were used for the elections as well. Like, why won't you do that? I don't understand. It's just as if this country it's such a lawless country. People will go to court, the court will give an order, people concerned, parties concerned will not pay attention, like flagrant disobedience to the law. Like, it's just like we are in Chicken Republic. It's just so funny. Like, nobody obeys the law, nobody obeys what the law says. The law is only meant for poor people, like we average citizens, everyday citizens. The law is not made for, high ranking individuals. May God help us. So let me know what you all think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.